Do you realize that President Biden has been in office only 13 days? That doesn't seem like way more than that. This is a mortgage banking live stream. Welcome. This is the Mortgage Banking live stream. Today is February 2nd, 2021. I'm Troy Garris Horn. We are not here just to entertain. We're also here to connect you with information and people, to educate, to get information out to you as quickly as possible. We talk a little bit about politics, a little bit of business, a little bit of regulation. If you have any questions, you want to contact me and ask for some topic to be addressed in future episodes. Or even if here during the show, if you want to just reach out, you can text me. You can give me comments in the YouTube channel. You can email me. The description below contains my contact information. And I'm always happy to get whatever types of topics people want onto the show, assuming that they are legit and, actually pertain to the mortgage industry. Sometimes we get some crazy stuff on here. But generally speaking, anything that you want on, we'll try to get it on. February 9th, the MBA is doing a webinar. As people know, I love the National MBA, and it has a lot of content, a lot of great people. But February 9th, I'm involved in an MBA webinar that I'm very fond of course. We're going to talk about the top 5 areas that LOs can get into trouble and get your lending organization into trouble and in litigations, and some ways to avoid those. And so check that webinar out. But I will tell you that there's a lot of good content at the MBA as well, and it's typically free to members for these webinars. So great resource for people in our business. February 22nd, 23rd, the Texas MBA having its secondary marketing conference. I'm also active over there. People know that I'm a big fan of the Texas MBA. And this is one of their premier conferences. It's going to be virtual, as one might expect. And there's going to be some great speakers, some great topics there, and something for a little bit of everyone that is in our mortgage business. Following that, 1 month later, exactly 1 month later, is TMBA's advocacy conference, and that is still in the works because it's a legislative year in Texas, but it's a COVID season, so we're still seeing that evolve, and one would expect that that's going to be mostly a virtual conference. But make sure that you get involved in that, because you can really make a difference at the state level, and it's exciting. It's fun. You meet a lot of great people there as well. I haven't talked about this in a little while, but we are coming into this new administration, as I mentioned at the top. And so I think that people will find out that MA, the Mortgage Action Alliance run by the National MBA, is of premier importance, and it's a stellar group. If there is an issue that MBA thinks that needs to be addressed, and they have they have a lot of great people over at MBA. If there's an issue that MBA thinks needs addressing, it will send out alerts to members of MA, and it's free to join MA. They send out lots of helpful information if you want to contact your legislators or any other of the politicians at the federal level that need to be contacted. MA is the place to do it. Simply, easily, efficiently. Make sure to join MA. You just have to. If you're in this business, join MA or get out. That's really how it needs to be, because it is so easy, and you need to support your industry. If you want it to be here, support it. Special thanks to several people here. Pam Jenkins, great talking to you. Blake Chavis and Rosalind Milliken, great talking to you. I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to have a great time. Jeff Bolin, Carrie Goodman, thank you, gentlemen, for the support. Laura Brandeo, there's just so many great people here, guys. That James Eiley, good to see you, my friend. Just many great people here. And we do appreciate the support. It makes this a lot of fun. One more point, we're hiring at Garris Horn, my law firm. And so if you know some good attorneys, some good compliance people, we are looking. So tell them to shoot me an email give me a ring, and I'd love to talk to them. We're looking partnered level people too. So if somebody out there is good, tell them to give me a ring. Switch to business for a moment. So in the mortgage finance industry, what we do is we finance the purchase of homes. We do a lot of other things too, but that's one of the primary business lines that we have, right? Well, the NAHB is an ancillary type of organization, National Association of Home Builders. So these are the guys that build the new homes that are financed through our industry, right? And there is a great organization over at NAHB, and they're always working on a lot of important issues. But one of the issues that is of primary importance right now, and you should be aware of this, and you should check out NAHB and get involved over there, is lumber prices are still at an all-time high. And it's evolved a little bit over the past year, but I'll tell you, it's become a real issue, and the NAHB is working hard on a variety of different initiatives to work with the administration and the people, lawmakers involved. But it's a real issue, in particular for affordability of housing. There's limited inventory right now. Lumber is extremely expensive right now. And people are trying to figure out a way to enable consumers to be able to, especially first-time home buyers and the like, to be able to afford homes. It's a real issue. Check out NAHB. MBA reports that mortgage applications are down 4.1% from the week before, and this is not a huge concern. This is just, in my view, the sort of cyclical nature of and the sign of a healthy market. Up a little bit some weeks, down a little bit some weeks, and overall, year over year, the mortgage apps are way up. Prices are still pretty great, and one would expect that. Loans in forbearance, this is a bit of a sign that we've been watching for a while. It remains unchanged. The numbers of loans in forbearance are pretty much unchanged from the week prior. According to MBA, it's hovering around 5.38%. And it's been around that number for a number of weeks now. People need to keep focused on that. This is an area that you definitely will be watching. So let's talk regulation a little bit. As I mentioned at the top, President Biden's been in office just 13 days. He's actually done a lot of work. He's not new to the area, so he had a good solid head start in terms of knowing how the system works, knowing the process, knowing the people in Washington. And this is, love Biden, hate Biden, doesn't matter. He definitely has been around these issues and these processes before. And so it's something where you can expect to have him to be able to push things forward pretty quickly. One of his top priorities he mentioned is racial justice. And so in our industry, that means a lot of things, but one of the things that it means is you can expect a focus on fair lending and fair housing. And so in a recent couple of developments, President Biden has shown that he is definitely headed down this path. So one is he mentioned that racial justice was a priority of his. In addition, he appointed or nominated Marcia Fudge, a representative from Ohio around the Cleveland, Akron area, Representative Marcia Fudge as the secretary for HUD. So she hasn't been confirmed yet, but her nomination is trickling through. And I think there's a good chance that she will be confirmed. In addition, in an executive order last week, President Biden ordered HUD to review recent actions in the fair lending area and the fair housing area at HUD, in particular, in the developments last year with regard to disparate impact and the like, and to take whatever steps were appropriate in HUD's view. So one might expect that even though there was a fair amount of focus by, in particular, the CFPB on fair lending last year and the years before during the Trump administration, an increased and a heightened focus in these areas by the Biden administration, who has said that racial justice is a priority. Meanwhile, Rohit Chopra is his nomination is still percolating through, but in the meantime, David Wahio is over at CFPB in the acting director slot, and the CFPB seems to have gotten up on its footing and is starting to move forward and roll forward on activities and actions. And so I don't think the CFPB is going to be waiting around for nominations to be confirmed. I think that the administration that is currently in place is going to get this rolling pretty fast. So be aware of that. Be tuned in, because there is going to be action and activity there, and we will have to wait and see. But you can expect that there's going to be a CFPB that's fairly vigilant and fairly active in connection with fair lending and related issues. And then Fair Housing Act at the HUD as well. A couple other shouts out as we close. Michelle Blazing, good to see you, Michelle. Thank you very much. Kevin Perani, you went to school with Jeff Bolin? I got to see pics, man. You got to send me those. Give me a shout. I'd love to see those. Two great gentlemen. Joy McGee, thank you so much. Chance Man, thank you. Everybody who is active and supportive here at the Mortgage Banking live stream. We do appreciate it. That's what makes this fun. And we thank you for all of that. If you want something addressed, let us know. We'll get that topic on. Subscribe to the channel. Share this information. Just forward it to your friends. Anybody who you think that might benefit from this information. And comment. Ring the little bell on the YouTube channel. And let us know that you like this. This is the Mortgage Banking live stream. We love doing what we do here. We love working with you guys. Have a fantastic week. Peace.